Devin, could you just sum up the mood of the team right now, where you guys are? It's mid-November, and you got a couple losses in a row, 3 out of 4. Where do you think this team is, and where can it go the rest of the year?
I mean, we can only go forward. We have to get back in tomorrow, watch the film, and practice, and fix the things we need to fix. And I feel like the team understands that, and that's what we're going to do.
You guys have taken so much pride in winning at home and having an undefeated streak at home. How much does it hurt to see that fall today?
It hurts. It hurts. It always hurts to lose. So whether it's at home, but it just puts a little bit more on top of it. We didn't finish, and we lost at home and ended the streak that we took a lot of pride in.
Devin, you talked about things that need to be fixed. What priority order? What do you think are the biggest issues?
I mean, everything. We didn't compete well enough as a team.
Devin, how much did the wind play a factor in the passing game today, do you think?
No.
Devin, you've been sacked 7 times, 2 straight weeks. Is there a cumulative effect? I don't know if shell-shocked is the word or whatever, but is it harder to stand in there in the pocket, or do you even find yourself holding the ball longer sometimes as well because of the battering you've been taking?
I mean, I feel like it's a lot of different things, I think maybe on a few plays I did hold it a little long, and I mean, it happens. I just we have to cut down the negative plays, to keep us in a shorter distance.
Along the same lines, can you describe what it feels like to be sacked 7 times?
I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter how many times I say I want to win the football game, so I feel bad we lost the football game.
Devin, over here. It seems like as the season has gone on, opponents have been able to anticipate your offensive plays. Would you agree with that?
I can't agree with that. I mean, we had plays out there and we didn't make them.
Devin, do you think with the lack of rushing presence over the last couple of weeks, you think you have the weight of the world on your shoulders now more than ever? What's going to happen?
I mean, I'm the quarterback, and I'm trusted to make plays, and I didn't make enough plays today to help my football team win.
Kind of off that, against Indiana, it's at 150-some yards, and last 2 games, the running backs have not accounted for much at all. What do you think the biggest keys are, the biggest problems are there in the running game from the running backs?
I mean, we're young up front, and sometimes we don't target, the right people. It's growing pains. We got young guys, and they're fighting as hard as they can. So, I mean, I can't really ask for much else for them to give their all like I am and like the rest of my teammates are.
Devin, earlier in the season it was interceptions. Now it seems to be, taking so many sacks, especially the last 2 weeks. Are those early season interceptions sort of in the back of your mind? That's why you're holding on the ball too long, leading to the higher sack total?
No.
Just have to ask, because you have been hit so much the last few weeks, is anything bothering you physically at all?
I mean, if I'm out there, I'm fine. Everybody's beat up in November. There's not a guy out there that's running around fresh, unless they haven't played hard and giving their all for their team. So I feel like I'm not the only one that's beat up. Everybody's beat up in November.
Devin, speaking to that, you were able to make a lot of plays early in the season off scrambles and busted plays. You haven't been able to do that the last couple of weeks. Is that something that teams are taking away from you through scheme, or what's the difference?
They just haven't been there for me. I mean, I can't really say much about that. I mean,
Talk about the offensive line competing so hard. Eric and Kyle Bosch are in there. They've only got a few starts under their belt. How have they responded to these last couple of weeks?
I mean, they've been working hard in practice and trying to get better. That's all I can ask of the young guys who are fighting for me. So I commend them for doing their best and continuing to fight for Michigan and for me.
Devin, when the running game isn't working at all, really, tailback running, off tackle running, feel like you guys need to spread it out a little more, throw it a little bit more, quick passes, that type of thing?
I mean, I'm not the offensive coordinator. I feel like Coach Borges has a good handle on what to do, and I'm going to run what he calls and do my best to make it work. You know, like I said, there was a lot of plays out there that we didn't make. You know, so that's on us.
Devin, can you put your finger on one thing that this team is lacking right now? The team's toughness was famously questioned this week in a national column. It seems like you guys are, it's not for lack of trying, but what's missing?
Well, I don't feel like we finished well, like I said before. But whoever questions our toughness, you know, they can shove it. You know, I look in those guys' eyes in the huddle, and they're tough guys, and they're going out and fighting for me. So I don't care what any of you or whoever said that says.
So you are seeing quote unquote toughness out there, because obviously a flash of anger there about saying there wasn't. Why is it not? Is it simply youth? Why is it not translating into the tough plays, the tough yards that need to be made?
I mean, there are a lot of tough plays out there. You know, sometimes we just don't get them. You know, it's not happening consistently every play.